Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to Great Garment Graphics Online. I'm Mel Mivers, and I will be your host today. And today's webinar is Holiday Gifts from Custom Transfers. And our special guest speaker today is Megan Biro. Hi, Megan.
Hi, Mel.
I know you're a little bit under the weather today, so if we hear you coughing, we understand why. So if you disappear on that. Just like to tell everybody, if you have any questions today, you can type them into your question box here, and we'll get through to your questions through the presentation today or towards the end of the presentation. We don't have any poll questions today, but at the end of the presentation, we do have some survey questions. If we just take a moment, we greatly appreciate if you would answer those survey questions. It really help us with future webinars. Megan, you want to tell us, our listeners, a little bit about yourself?
Sure. For those of you that haven't been to our webinars before, my name is Megan, and I am a customer service representative here at Transfer Express. I have been here for a little over 5 years. I do enjoy what I do very much. I really enjoy helping people out, and I really also enjoy the creative side of things. So stuff like this, I really enjoy doing things differently.
Good, excellent. Well, we're looking at your screen right now, Megan, so we're ready to get started.
Okay. Well, welcome everybody to the webinar today. Our webinar today is about holiday gifts, creating holiday gifts from custom transfers. I'm going to go ahead and let you know that if you do have any questions that we don't get to at the end of the webinar with the question and answer situation, our contact info will be provided, so you will be able to give us a call or an email or something like that. Also, we will give you the PDF files at the end in case you want to go back and look at anything in particular. So I'm going to go ahead and get started. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and get started by talking a little bit about transfers and what Transfer Express does before we go ahead and get into what we can go ahead and create for a holiday, some holiday gifts and stuff like that. Transfer Express manufactures screen printed and digital transfers. These transfers are applied to garments using a professional heat press. As you can see on the slide, it does say if you have a heat press, you can offer all kinds of items for holiday gift giving. And we're going to go ahead and go over just a few of these today and give you some ideas. It'll be great. I mean, there were some things in here that I was like, wow, I didn't even think of that. So, and you'll see our motto at the end of it, too, at the bottom of the slide. It says, you print it, you press it. That's what we do here. So you can send us your artwork or create artwork from from one of our designs and send it to you. If you have a heat press, you're ready to go. Okay, for those of you that are just getting started, I'm going to go ahead and explain a little bit about what a transfer is. A transfer is made up of paper, ink, and an image that all creates, in the manufacturing process, creates a custom transfer. We do provide two different types of transfer. It could be a screen printed or spot solid color transfer. Those are going to be the transfers like you see that says, it looks like Santa Monica right there in the middle. Those are going to be a screen printed transfer, so they're same screen printed ink, plastisol ink. They're just printed on a release paper and sent to you where you apply it with a heat press, and that's your final step. Those you will notice, as you can see on the slide as well, are printed backwards. So if you get a transfer, I tell people, sometimes they get a call and they say, oh my goodness, my transfer is backwards. Well, when you press it, no worries, it'll be perfect on your shirts. We just do that. That's the way the process is. We also offer a digital or full color photographic transfer. That's like the transfer you'll see up in the left-hand corner. It says Cardinals. That's going to allow you to do full color photos, stuff such as that to go on. We have a process for light garments and for dark garments. So we can pretty much, with the CAD prints and the screen printed transfers, we can offer you, many types of materials to go on many types of different materials. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and explain a little bit about our Easy View. As you can see on here, this is an example, but I'm also going to go to the website and show you how easy the Easy View actually is. It allows you to go in and create custom printing using the online design preview tool so that you can actually see what it's going to look like before you order it. Let me go ahead and show you here a little bit about what I mean. Where are you? Sorry, give me just 1 second. I'm having a hard time getting to it here.
Okay, while you're doing that, Megan, I want to explain to people if you're new to our webinars, no, you don't see people. This is a presentation that Megan's doing right now, and she's doing this live, obviously. It's not recorded, so if she goes into the software and all that, everything will be done live. But we don't get to see Megan today.
No, but it's not letting me get to where I need to get to now.
That's what happens in live presentations. You never know what's going to happen.
Okay, yay, we're here. I had the same problem with the last webinar too. For some reason it works great before the webinar starts. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and show you a little bit here about what I mean with the Easy View. When you go to our website, once you place your first order with us, you do get a dealer ID, and you can get a password as well. This will allow you to log in on our website, and as you can see up here in the dealer ID, I'm going to go ahead and log in. If I can type today.
Your password, ... Okay. ... Gotcha.
And of course it tells me that it's not valid, probably because I have caps lock on.
You work there.
Okay, should let me in now. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead in here into the EasyPrints, and I'm going to browse the layouts. I'm going to go into Anywhere Designs, which is going to be a basic layouts. I always tell people, if you're looking for something to get started with, this is going to be the best way to start, because you are able to pick something simple and go from there. I'm going to choose the QAL-14, and as you'll notice, when you're logged in, if you click on it, it will allow you to bring up the Easy View page. Once you bring up the Easy View page, you can go down and customize your text. So if I want to put maybe happy, and it will tell you, you'll see here, it will warn you if you're using a letter style that requires that it be all capitals, you will notice that it will warn you of that as well. So I'm just going to go ahead and change both of these real quick. So I'm going to change the first line to happy and the bottom line to holidays, since we're talking about holiday gifts, if I can spell. And I went ahead and changed it to the Hercules type style. You can change it to any of the type styles that we offer as well. And then if you scroll down, you can actually, if you have a specific clip art number, you can type in the clip art number that you want to use, or you can browse for clip arts. I'm going to go ahead in the Find Clip Art, and I'm going to put just holiday. It'll bring up all of the, actually, you know what, I'm going to put in Christmas. That'll narrow it down a little bit, so maybe it'll be, and it'll bring up all of the different holiday clip arts that we have. I'm just going to go ahead and click on Rudolph. And you'll notice that if you click on Rudolph, it'll automatically put him in here, so you don't need to do anything else. But like I said, you are welcome to type in the number if you'd like to do it that way as well. Another thing that you'll notice too when you're doing this is if you're working with the clip arts, the clip art portion of the layout will be highlighted, so you'll be able to tell what you're changing. So once we have your clip art and your text changed, we can go up here and choose an ink color. I'm going to go ahead and choose white, and then you can choose a fabric color. I'm going to go ahead and choose red. And once you have all of that information entered in, you can click the Easy View button. and that will bring up a preview of what you're looking to order. So you can save it from there, print it. You'll see the printable page right here. You can click on that button, and that will actually bring up a printable page of it, and you can print it from there. Oops. Or you can actually just view it from there. So it's a very easy way for you to be able to show your customer what they're looking at beforehand as well. And once you place your first order with us, you're able to go ahead and utilize that and show your customer what you're looking for, what they're looking for.
I always wanted to ask you, when you replace a clip art like you did there with the eagle, it always sizes it to the design that you picked out? It'll resize it?
Not necessarily. Not necessarily. You'll notice, it does the best job that it can to resize it, but it's really an approximate view of what you're looking for. Keep in mind that if you order from the website, we do adjust things here to make it look the best. The only time that we don't change something is if, say, somebody places an order on the web and they put in the notes exact. That means to us that they don't want anything changed. They want it to be exactly as it was. But usually, we try to adjust it and make it look its best.
Okay. So if they want that reindeer to be a little bit bigger, they can do that just by putting it in the notes?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah, we always tell you if you order online and you have any situation you want to make the clip art larger, add a second color, anything like that, just put it in the notes section. We can follow those directions when we get it.
Okay, excellent.
Go ahead and get back to the webinar here. Okay. That one was easier that time. Okay. So moving on to, we're going to talk about some of the easiest gifts for the holidays would be T-shirts and sweatshirts, for example. So you can see some examples of different types of T-shirts and sweatshirts that would be good for people. I do like the Survive with the breast cancer logo in the middle. Great gift for somebody, family member or somebody, or just, in general. It's a very popular thing right now. Everybody knows somebody who's dealing with a situation with that right now, and they're great gifts. They make people feel good that they're thinking about you and stuff like that, or you're thinking about them. You'll also notice that there's sports transfers on here, like the volleyball transfer and the Panther football. Anything like that to show school spirits is great. Your local school, a sweatshirt, a zip-up, even a T-shirt. And you'll also see off to the right, like I guess you would call that like a warm-up suit type of deal. That's great because you can decorate the top and the bottom, and they've got an entire outfit, and that would make a great gift. And you'll see at the top it says, our transfers press in 4 seconds. So you can let your customers choose what in-stock apparel they want to print on. So you could just have a bunch of different designs, as you see here. There's a few different ones. You could, for example, keep all of those in-house and let them choose what they want to put on a garment. And since they press so quickly, they can take it right then and there.
Megan, if I could just jump in there.
Sure.
The transfer type on there is goof-proof, and if we have some new attendees on here that don't know about these transfers, it'll go on lights, it'll go on darks, it'll go on just about anything. It's a wonderful transfer. And that's when you see transfer type goof-proof on there.
Right. Yeah, we do have different types of transfers. The goof-proof is going to be the most opaque transfer out of the screen-printed transfers. It also is a thicker transfer, a little bit thicker. It still has a very soft feel to it, but it's going to be something, if you're putting light transfers on dark garments, it's going to provide great opaque coverage. You will notice, we do have hot split and goof-proof. Those are two different types. Hot split's going to be a little bit softer feeling, and that's going to be something more for just, lighter garments and stuff like that, a lighter feel. So. Okay, another great gift would be totes and bags. Transfer types on here that we recommend for tote fabrics. If you're looking for something to go on nylon, we're going to recommend the CAD prints. The CAD prints is the digital process. Those are the ones that we discussed at the beginning. You can do full color. Those are also great because they do go on stretchy materials like lycra and stuff like that. They do have a lot of stretch to them. And also, if you're going on cotton polyester or cotton poly blends, we're going to recommend the goof proof for your, if you're going to do a bag on cotton poly. We do, if you notice at the bottom, a good tip is to use a Print Perfect pad to raise the printing area. That's a great tip, actually. You always want to make sure that you don't have any seams, any straps, anything like that in the way, because with transfers, you want to make sure that you get the same amount of pressure on all areas. You don't want to have one area that's not getting as much pressure. In transfers, it is vital that they get the same amount of pressure on all areas, whereas if you're doing something like vinyl, it's not going to be as vital. So we do recommend the Print Perfect pad. That's going to be a nice firm surface to print on, and we do recommend that you do stay away from pillows with transfers. You'll notice on there also, if you're going to do a smaller bag, a cap press works great for that. It has, as you can see on that bag, the perfect amount of area to fit on that small platen. So you may not even have to raise the area very much to get what you need. So cap presses are great. People, are like, well, if I get a cap press, what else can I use it for? Bags. It's perfect for smaller bags. Okay, I'm going to show you a couple more examples of some totes and bags that we have here. You'll see the first one off to the left at the top. Well, it's on the bottom too. It says Garfield School, and that's a CAD print transfer. And that is that allows you to have that full color like you see there, and that'll go on any color and any type of garments. The next one over is the goof proof transfer, and that's on one of those little backpack things. I know girls like to have the backpack purses, and those are great for like a knit cotton poly type of blend backpack like that. So you could put your school's logo on it. You could put, if the girls have a little, cheerleading team and they want to put a little saying on it or something like that, that would make a great gift. The next one over, you notice, is it's more like, kind of like a messenger bag. Those are really popular with teens, especially since they're bigger and they seem to have a lot of stuff. So that works great for stuff like that, and that's a goof-proof transfer. And you can see right below that where they're showing the application of it. You would want to raise the area on that because you do notice that there's those two little closures on there. You want to make sure that that area that you're printing on is higher than that area so you can get that application on that bag. And then you'll notice off to the right the cheerleader bag. I personally love this bag. I really love the transfer with the, all the colors and the tie-dye effect. That's actually a CAD print, and that is on a bag perfect for cheerleading. It's a good size. They put their pom-poms in it, and, they take pride in having a cool bag, especially if you have a niece or nephew or something like that. They'll go to school, and people will be like, where'd you get that? And then that brings in more business for you, too. So, okay, as I was talking about earlier, book bags or, purse book bags, whichever works. They're typically denier polyester, so it makes application pretty easy. You'll notice the one off to the left is a Polytrans logo. The Polytrans, I'm going to explain the Polytrans and the goof proof just because throwing a few different phrases at you. Polytrans and goof proof are exactly the same transfer. The only difference is your application. So if you were doing something like on a polyester bag, we might recommend the application for a Polytrans because it's only 340 degrees for 8 to 10 seconds. So it's a little bit less temperature for a little more time. And then, goof proof would be something that you would recommend, just a regular 50-50 shirt. And when you call us and you place orders with us, we can help you out with which transfer is going to work best. So that's not a worry either. You'll notice off to the right, too, is another CAD print, the Chapin Eagles one. That's actually using one of our layouts as well, the 3D-331, so that's a digital transfer layout. And so that would be good for a school like the Eagles. And like I said, that would be a great thing for kids to carry around school, and it gives them pride in their school, and it's a cool bag, too. So, and again, that's the CAD prints. The CAD prints are, the full digital, and they go on any color and any type of garment as well. This is the one that I knew about, but I didn't really think about. Umbrellas, great gift. Their CAD prints can be easily added to any umbrella for an inexpensive gift. As you can see here on the Bengal Tough transfer that's on there, they applied that on there, and that's great. If you have a local football game, and it's rainy and it's cold, well, you can go ahead, as you can see at the bottom, it says selling tip, sell with a tote bag and a shirt for those rainy game days. So you have everything all in one, and then you have the school logo on it as well. So that would be a great gift. You'll see the application tip down there. You want to put one panel on your press to apply it, just so you keep those veiny metal parts off of it. And again, so you can make sure you get the right application on that area. Also, sometimes at the ends, I noticed at the end tip on the metal parts, it does have like plastic coating, and you wouldn't want to put that under the heat press. So it's good to make sure you just put that one panel on there.
If your design's small enough, too, the cap press is perfect for umbrellas.
Yeah, definitely. Cap press would work great for that as well.
Really
or
nice.
If you had the cap press or the 6x6, either of those would work great.
Yeah, if you have a bigger press and you don't have interchangeable patterns, the Print Perfect pad, again, is a great addition, a great accessory to have on that.
Mm-hmm.
But that CAD prints goes so easy on the umbrellas. I mean, very easy.
Yes. And it feels great on those umbrellas, too.
It does.
Really
and when you
feel.
fold it up, too, and it doesn't get all wrinkly and all that, when you open it, it's clean and crisp.
Yep. Okay. I'm going to talk about another great, simple, and easy personal gift for somebody, CD case. Everybody's got CDs, everyone has them now. Well, not everyone, because now everyone's getting digital. But if you have some CDs, your niece, your nephew, and they need somewhere to keep it, this is a great gift to personalize for them. As you can see, that has our zebra pattern on there, which is a newer one for us, very popular right now, especially with girls. They love the pink and the whites and the pretty colors and stuff like that. That's a great personalized gift to give somebody or to sell. You could even sell with, sell at a school, because, you could put anything on the front of that and they'll keep that for years. You'll see an application tip at the, oh, go ahead.
I was going to say, I went to lunch today with somebody, and I had a CD case in there. And they said, oh, you still have CDs? It'll be years before I ever change over. But
yeah, a lot of people still have them, but it's changing over slowly.
Slowly.
So, yeah. Okay, you'll see at the bottom there a good application tip. Goof-proof and CAD prints can be used on fabric CD cases. So either one. Goof-proof, that transfer that you see on the slide is actually a goof-proof transfer, and it works great on a fabric case. And the CAD prints would work great as well. So if you're looking for something full color, you could essentially do a CAD print on there as well. And you can see at the bottom here a selling tip. You could add a CD and customize a case for an easy gift. So maybe make a personalized CD and make a case for it, and that'd be a great gift for somebody.
Megan, we have a question. You want to answer it now, or you want to wait to the end? Or
Sure. No, go ahead.
The question was, when ordering shirts, do you recommend 50-50 over 100% cotton? With the goof proof, it doesn't really matter.
With the goof proof, it doesn't matter, and actually with the hot split, it doesn't matter either. Both of them will work on either of those materials. It's more of a preference to the customer on what they're looking for. Either one of those would work great. So.
Okay. Are you going to talk about pricing a little bit later on anything?
I can.
Well, just a question started coming in about pricing. For example, the Chapin Eagles, that book bag. Like, what would it cost?
Okay.
And just give my, not that you have to. I mean, you don't know what the price is, I'm sure, but the more you order, is the pricing by number, quantity, I guess? Because that is not.
I'm going to.
That's not nothing to do with number of colors, is just what I'm saying, on that particular bag.
Right. On the website, if you click on the CAD Prints logo when you're logged in, there's actually an option to go to the CAD Prints price calculator here, and that will allow you to go in and choose how many images, the width, and the height, and then you can calculate what the price is going to be of something.
Perfect.
So there's not really a set price. It's price per square inch. So you can go ahead and do that at the website. Mm-hmm.
Okay, excellent. Thank you.
Yeah. Okay. Get back here. Okay. I'm going to move on to pet items. As you'll notice here, our beautiful little puppy models here are showing us some of the different things that you can give. We all know that people love to dress up their animals now. I see it everywhere. Sometimes it gets crazy. It's booties and hats. And I look at these dogs and I'm like, how do they tolerate that? Because I know my dog won't. She'll eat them. So,
well, actually, I got an email today.
It's so popular to dress animals now.
Yeah, I got an email today is why dogs hate Halloween. And they have picture after picture, all these dogs dressed up in costumes.
Yeah, and you wonder how, I mean, they're so tolerable sometimes. So, but yeah, definitely. You can see on here our different models here. There, you could do something like you see on this, the smaller dog, a spirit wear type of transfer, actually on both of them. So maybe like a little t-shirt on the smaller dog, or that looks like more of a jacket kind of thing on the larger dog. And, it's something to keep them warm because a large or a small dog can benefit from having a sweater on those, frosty cold days, especially the smaller dogs. You could show your favorite sports team by dressing your dog up when you go to a football game. Or, it's a great holiday gift for family, a family member who really loves to dress their dog up and would really appreciate that type of gift.
It's probably more for the owner than the dog.
Yeah, I'm not sure the dog can pick its sports team, but,
There's that one in the middle there smiling.
Oh. Yep, that's...
That dog's smiling.
He's happy. They both were good little models. So.
That's right.
Okay, well, I'm going to move on to stockings and hats. As you can see here, stockings and hats are great. If you're going to a Christmas party and, there may be people there that you don't know, instead of doing regular name tags for the holiday party, you could do hats with an express name on it. And that would work great so that everybody knows everyone's name, but it's fun, too. Also, you can see there a stocking with an express name. Now, the stocking has a 2-inch express name, and the hat has a 1-inch express name. Our express names allow you to do individual names, so you can do just one Jeff and one Michelle instead of having to do multiples. You'll notice there, you can get them in different sizes. They're offered in many different colors, and it's great if you have a family that everyone has different stocking, and you just have that label there for them so you know whose is whose. Because I know that I get confused every year, and I end up going in someone else's stocking getting a pair of socks. And I'm like, what is that? So you can make sure that your brother gets the socks instead of you. So, and you can see at the bottom too, they decided that they were going to go ahead and put a Bedford Bears logo on it. So you could put, your favorite sports team logo on it, and it's great. It would be great at like a football game if you just had the team's logo right there. And we even have letter packs. So if you were to order like a letter pack, you could spell someone's name out right there and have the logo at the bottom of the stocking, and they can take it away with them. Just, some more ideas. You'll see the note at the bottom here on a tip. You want to measure the personalization area to make sure you order the right size, name, or transfer. You always want to do that because, if you say, oh, I think it's 2 inches, but I'm not sure, and then you end up with a J that goes over the side or something like that, you just want to make sure that it's going to be the right size. So always make sure you measure it. Okay, I'm going to move on to mouse pads and coasters. Another great gift idea. I'm actually using one of the models right here, the Menor Cardinals mouse pad. As you can see right there, sports teams, again, putting it on mouse pads, something they use every day. Great gift. Everybody pretty much has computers or uses computers somewhere, so it's a great gift-giving idea. You can see next to it in the middle, it's like a motivational. It says, together we can work safely, increase sales, reduce costs. That's just an example of something motivational to give to someone or a company or to have available for gifts. And you'll see off to the right also that you can see a mouse pad, and it looks like a smaller, which looks like it's a coaster. And, I tell people all the time, encourage people to put their glasses on a coaster. Encourage them not to ruin your nice furniture. You can encourage them with a beautiful transfer on a coaster. You could do holidays, sports, anything like that. That would work great. And then, people will be like, oh, where did you get that? And then you can go from there. Okay, for the golfers out there, you can put together a gift package with golf balls and a towel. You can see here the golf towel off to the left, the dark golf towel, and then you can see off to the right the light golf towel. So we have the goof proof on the dark one and the hot split on the light one. Both of them work great on golf towels. And that would be great, so you could do, a pack of balls and a towel for them, and that would be even a great stocking stuffer for the holidays. Or you could keep that in the shop and personalize something there for them. And I am going to also mention, in case nobody noticed, but I'm pretty sure you have, all of the different layouts are listed on here for the different ones that were used. So like I said at the end, we will provide the PDFs. So you're always welcome to go back and look at those if you saw one that you absolutely liked and wanted to use as well. So, and then we're going to move on to just because it's cute. You'll notice there's a few different ones on here. My favorite's at the top in the left-hand corner, and that is a bandana with a logo on it. Bandanas are popular. Girls like to put them in their hair. Bikers like to wear them. You can use that to put on a bandana, and it would be a great thing to have in your shop. Also, the QGS-2 is, we have those layouts that are going to be more of a, I don't know how to explain it, a little more like biker type, or a little more, I'm trying to think of the right word for it, a little bit more, a little different, like they have like skulls on them and they have roses with thorns. So they're a little bit different than the regular, and those are great for stuff like bandanas. Also, off to the right, you're going to notice a bib and hat. That would be great for the little one in the family. You want to express how they like the Cardinals, even though they can't really decide that yet. But you can put that on there and, have that ready for them, and like I said, even a stocking stuffer would be great for that as well. And that is a goof-proof transfer. Both of those ones that I discussed was a goof-proof transfer. The bottom left, blankets, starting to get cold, maybe not in all areas, but it is definitely getting cold up here. You know, I use a blanket all the time. And what's better than having a personalized blanket, a blanket that you want to have and you want to show off and you want, you know, when you're not using it, to have it draped over your couch so people can see what you enjoy. So, and that's a goof-proof transfer on that blanket. So you can see the versatility of what the goof-proof can be applied to.
Megan, questions are coming
right,
in.
Also a goof. Oh, okay.
I would say questions are coming in. You keep saying goof-proof and then hot split and all that. Questions are coming in. What's the difference?
The goof-proof is a thicker, more opaque transfer. So the goof-proof, and it has an adhesive backing on it. So that's going to be something that's going to be good if you are putting it on hoodies, because it does have that adhesive on the back. Also, it's going to be good if you're putting lights on darks, like a white on a black or a gold on a black. That has a thicker, more opaque coverage. So that's what we're going to recommend a goof-proof for. The hot split is a lighter, softer feeling ink. It's going to feel the most like screen printing, so it's going to be very soft. Those are going to be something that we're going to recommend more on lighter garments, and that's going to be the difference between those. And like I mentioned before, the Polytrans and the goof-proof, they're exactly the same. The only difference is application based on what type of material you're putting it on. So Polytrans would be the application for a polyester garment, and a goof-proof would be something more for just like a 50-50 or 100% cotton. And as I mentioned before, you know, when you do call and place orders, feel free to ask us what you think is going to work best, because, you know, that's what we're here for, to let you know. And, you know, we ask what type of garment you're going on so we can make sure we're giving you the right type of transfer. Any other questions for now, or should I?
Oh, we got tons of questions.
Well, I mean, regarding the application. Okay, I'll just move on, and then we'll get to those.
Well, they do actually. Well, one of the questions came in. Maybe you can answer it now. Is
okay.
Can you use CAD prints on nylon, or can I use goof-proof on nylon?
The CAD print's going to be recommended for nylon. The goof-proof and the hot split and Polytrans transfers are plastisol ink transfers. Plastisol transfers are not made to go on nylon. The CAD prints are made to go on any color and any type of garment, and that includes nylon. So the CAD prints is going to be what we'd recommend for that.
Good. Thank you.
Okay. I'm going to go ahead and also mention at the bottom of this slide on the right, scarf. Scarves are good. You know, it's going to get cold, and you can customize a scarf. It's a great gift for people. Everybody likes scarves, you know, to wear them at some point when you're cold, or a lot of people wear them for fashion. So you can see the goof-proof transfer, an example of the goof-proof on there as well. You'll see a tip at the bottom of this slide. Cut off any extra words or clip art from the unused transfers to create an easy gift. So you can, you know, sometimes if I get something, I see something out of it that's different than what I originally had. So it gives you that option if you have a piece that you want to move, or, you know, do it on something else, you have that option with the transfers. So.
Yeah, that's one of the things I like about transfers, because you can cut them. One of the things I was doing, I had a webinar last week, and I had a hoodie, and with the pocket there, the transfer didn't fit quite into the area, so I could cut the name of it. It was a high school. Cut the name of it off and put it onto the pocket part and move it around a little bit. So transfers are great. Transfers are absolutely great for that.
Definitely. Okay, I'm going to talk a little bit about businesses. With businesses, there's all kinds of gifts possible. You could see if your local business wants to give heat-applied apparel with their company logo as employee holiday gifts. So you can see there a garment bag off to the left there. That would be great for a company or an organization. Also at the very top, You can see that towel for a resort. The, those are, the CAD prints is the one that's on the garment bag because that's probably more like a nylon material. And then at the top on that towel and also on the robe, which is a different size logo of the same thing, those are both goof-proof transfers. At the very bottom also, as we talked about, scarves and gloves, also goof-proof transfers. Great for if somebody wants to give out gifts to their entire company or a local small company as well. As you can see here, there's some more examples of different businesses. Aprons for a local restaurant, like this Mamma Mia's restaurant. That's a great thing to put because then you're advertising and you have that uniformity to offer as well. You can see the tool belts with the Tim's Roofing and Remodeling on it. That's great, you know, if you're working outside and you have that right there to utilize. And then in the right-hand corner, the auto service logo, which I love that logo because you can see in a CAD print how many different colors you can get and the different looks you can get with the CAD prints to go on a jacket. So, you know, a mechanic is working outside and, you know, working in the elements and dealing with different materials. You can put a CAD print right on there and it works great. And the CAD prints and the goof proof, all of those transfers hold up so well that you could put them on anything and wash them and wash them and wash them, and they hold up great. They last the life of the garment. So some different options there for that. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and give you some transfer ordering tips, and that's going to be, you know, for gifts and stuff of that type. It's a good thing to get extras from price breaks. With transfers, it is often less expensive to order at price breaks. For example, it's less expensive to order at the price break of 15 than 12. So these extras that you really didn't pay for, they're great for add-on sales. So, you know, you have a few extra. So if someone says, oh, I want one of those too, but they didn't order it originally, you have that there to offer for them, and it's not going to cost you any more. It's like a gimme. For name personalization, you could use the express names. You could order as little as just one name. You could order 100 names. As you can see in that logo off to the right, they did a goof-proof transfer, and then they put the name, added the name afterwards. So you had something that was just a sports logo, but then you personalized it with mom or dad or grandma or someone's name if you wanted to do that, but you could have all of that as well. For doing just one transfer, I do get that question a lot. A lot of people only want one or two. With screen printed transfers, you know, you do have a minimum of 5, but if you want just one, 5 or 10, if you want just one, the photo prints or CAD prints, which are both our digital process, you could do just one of those. So your customer could have something, you know, and walk out of there with just one or two. Okay, and then gang sheets, extra images on gang sheets. For example, if you're ordering 50 full-size prints for T-shirts, 2 smaller images can be put on the sheet for about 25 cents more per sheet, giving you 50 extra prints for an add-on and for gift sales. So you can see an example of that there. You have just the large logo, but then you added 2 smaller logos on the sheet. So for a little bit more, you essentially can get a large logo and 2 small ones. So you could do a front, a back, and a bag, or, you know, any variation. You could keep that other logo for add-ons, a cap, something like that. Also, a lot of things that, you know, customers don't realize is you could add a clip art only to a gang sheet. So if you had a whole logo like this Doodlebug logo, that says Doodlebugs, right? Yeah, okay. I thought I was seeing things. So you could have that Doodlebugs logo, and you could have a large logo, and then add a clip art on the page as well, so just a bug in the middle. And, that's another way to get extra sales out of a sheet, and extra pieces and stuff like that. So those are just some examples.
I always recommend, too, if somebody's doing a shirt, do some sleeve graphics, too. Because sleeve graphics are small, but, it doesn't take up much space on a sheet, but you can put those on there, too. That's another $2.50, $3 for a sleeve graphic.
Definitely.
That you can ask.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's where I've been getting a lot of requests for that lately, doing sleeve graphics. People really do enjoy having sleeve graphics.
Yeah, because there's not that many ways you can do it. You can embroider it, but then, it's a little bit higher cost, obviously. For doing it this way, it's basically free because it's just extra space on that page.
Right. Right. Okay. So our new holiday prints just came out. All of our other holiday prints, we still have them. These are just the new ones for this year. They are available on the website. I'm going to try to get to the website again here, see if I can get to it. There it is. Okay. If you're on our website, say you're logged in and you're at the home page, if you go down to flag under product list on the left-hand side here, you go under there to flag packs /holiday, and if you click on that, it'll bring up all of our new holiday designs. You can always get to the 08 transfers down here, but these will show all of our new ones. And you can see that you can get them separately in packs. There are 10 packs, or you can get a variety pack, so you can get a couple of each of them. So then you can have those on hand to personalize right there if somebody walks in. And I definitely like these logos. They're very nice. There's also, you'll see this one right here is the glitter transfer. So you have the silver, the red, and the green glitter transfer, and people love glitter. You'll see the different types. We also have, a little bit the goof-proof transfer, and we have the photo print transfer, and we have the CAD prints. So a little bit of everything there, so you can offer them, different types of garments, and so you can have that availability.
Those are nice. I haven't seen those yet. I like that.
Yeah, we just released them. They're perfect. I love the little gingerbread house thing. It's adorable.
Maybe I'll get my wife a T-shirt for Christmas.
There you go.
That's what she needs, another shirt.
Yeah, that's what I always say. I need another one. Okay, I'm going to show you here the different ways that you can order from Transfer Express. You can order online at transferexpress.com. Online you can order the EasyPrints, the Express names, and the holiday prints all on there, as well as, the numbers. You'll see at the very top of the page as it's shown on here, and it's the same on the website. You can see here, order within 2 hours and 41 minutes. It tells you, your schedule. So for numbers, for one colors, for customs, you'll notice that you can actually see that, and I'll go here and show you on the actual website. It'll tell you right here, the ticker, what your time schedule is going to be for the different things that you're going to order. So you can also fax in orders to us. Our fax number is right there. It's the 800-833-3877, and then our phone number. That's the 800 phone number that gets you through to any of the representatives, so we can help you out with that if you want to talk one-on-one with us. And you'll see a note at the bottom, first-time customers must place their first order over the phone. So if you want to go ahead and place that first order, give us a call. We'll go ahead and help you through that, and then once you place that first order, you can you'll gain access to be able to log in on the website and order from there and use the Easy View and stuff like that. If you're not sure what you want to order, we went over the holiday designs, that would be a great first-time order. Then you'll be able to have those in-house for holiday gift giving, and that counts as your first order. Also, you can order our kit or our marketing kit or our catalog. That counts as a great first order as well. And those are great things to start out with.
I like the marketing kit. You guys did a good job on it.
Yeah, the marketing kit is great, actually. I mean, the marketing kit is going to be something that will help you get started in the business and give you everything that you need. So if if you look on the website, all of it's listed on the website is too. It shows you everything that you get in it. You get the catalog, you get the retail pricing guide, just some suggested pricing, 30 display transfers. You get the color selector, which I highly recommend having, so you have all the colors printed. You get the personalized catalog. You get a black and white version of the catalog, the dealer buying guide, all of the pricing and all of that information. You get a great poster to hang up in your shop. You get the playbook, which is great getting started tips for if you're new in the business, or even if you're not. There might be some things that you were like, wow, I didn't know that. That's great as well. And you do get a $10 coupon off your next order. So, like I said, that's a good way to get started. It's $49, and that would count as a first order as well. I'm going to go ahead and tell you here, please don't be afraid to ask for help. We have over 20 dealer service representatives ready to help you. So, if you have any questions, don't be afraid. You're not asking a dumb question. We're going to help you out. We're going to make sure that you know what you're doing and that you're getting what you need to take care of what you need to take care of and to give those great holiday gifts to everybody. You'll see here also, you can call us, the 800 number. That'll get a hold of one of our representatives. If you have a question, you can also email us at the info@transferexpress.com. We do have a blog, which is great. The blog is, let me go to the blog here. I can show you a little bit about where it's at real quick, if I can find it. There it is, Transfer Express blog. If you go into the Transfer Express blog, we add blogs all the time. You'll see ordering clip art only, custom transfers, add-on sales with new holiday stock transfers, which is kind of what we were talking about. We go ahead and give you different ideas and discuss different topics, and we also allow you to leave comments too, so that you can get a little bit different of an idea of different things. So you can watch our videos and previous webinars. Those actually are very informative. So actually, if it'll let me go back, there we go. You can go to the different, why am I losing my way here? There we go, video tutorials under help. And you'll see the different, who is Transfer Express, what is a transfer, heat press, and there's also, different ones over here, and all of the webinars are on here as well. So if there's one you missed, something you really wanted to see, they're listed on here. You can watch them, and they also have the PDF PowerPoint slides, so you'll be able to view those as well. So feel free to utilize that. And trade shows. Last of all, trade shows are a great way to be able to talk to us directly, face-to-face, find out about new information, ask us any questions, or place an order even. They'll be different on, like on Transfer Express and Great Garment Graphics. They list the different trade shows that we're going to attend, so that way you can check it out, and if there's one near you, you can come and visit us and talk to us.
You guys have one this week, don't you? In North Carolina?
Yeah, in Charlotte.
Charlotte.
Yeah. Okay. The summary for the webinar, transferexpress.com webinar, webinar thanks. And if you have any more questions, like I said, all of our contact information is on here again. So feel free to write it down. It's also on our website. So, you have the 800 number to give us a call, the fax number, the email for if you have questions. and the transferexpress.com website for if you need to place an order or just view some more information. That's there as well. So do you want to go ahead and do some question and answers?
Oh, sure, absolutely. Fantastic.
I'm sure there's probably a few.
Yeah, Hope wants to know, with the zebra print, do you have the alphabet packs available in these for monograms?
Individual letters, no. Right now, the zebra is a layout. It can be put into any layout. Essentially, you could order letters with the zebra pattern on them, but it's not a stock transfer. Like, it's not a stock pack that we offer at this time.
Okay. Brian had a question here. How does the quality, number of washes, compare between the CAD Prints digital transfer and the Goof Proof? If you want me to take that, because I've had a lot of experience with this, and I've been doing this for a lot of years, and I have some transfers actually back from 86 and 89. The shirt has holes and everything else, but the transfer still looks absolutely perfect on it. It's still very legible. It all has to do with the application, proper application, is to the life of the product. And again, Goof Proof, it's going to be on there for the life of that garment. In the same way with the CAD Prints, it'll be on there for the life of the garment. I've had some on shirts for, ever since they invented this, and it still looks great, and it's been a lot of washings. I don't know how many hundreds of washings it's been, but quite a few. They all look great on that. You know, again, it has to go back to the proper application conditions. As long as you follow the application conditions that you guys sent with it, it'll be wonderful as far as the washability of it. I don't know if you have anything you want to add there.
Oh, no, you pretty much said it all.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
That's exactly. I mean, they are.
Yeah,
they are great.
Yep, I've been around for a lot of years on with these transfers, and I can't say enough about them. They're just wonderful way of decorating. Here's another question from Daisy. Where can I purchase a Print Perfect pad?
The Print Perfect pad you can purchase through Stalls. You can either give them a call or go to the website, stalls.com. They actually offer those. Transfer Express themselves don't sell them, but Stalls can help you out with that.
Okay. Next question from Patty wants to know, do transfers work on plush, or what's the stocking felt? Remember the one that you showed back?
I do believe that was felt, and the plush will work. Just keep in mind that is going to push the plush down. So, you know, you're going to want something that's not going to be too much, something that's going to leave too much of an indent in the plush. If it's real plushy, the pressure of the heat press is going to push that down.
Yeah, I guess
but you can.
I was going to say, if you look at polar fleece, for example, you will see an indentation of whatever size platen you're using, the bottom platen on that. So you're going to have to use a Print Perfect pad that's almost the same size as the graphic you're putting onto, like polar fleece, for example.
Right. But yes, to answer the question, it will work on that. The material on there looks more like a felt, but it will work on both.
And along the same lines, Debbie asked the question, can you do CAD prints on towels?
Yes, absolutely. They will work great on towels.
The next question is almost the same. Does the application of hot split and Goof Proof due to the nap of the golf towels? Yeah, that towel you went on to? Doesn't really hurt it. I mean, you can go on easily. It doesn't really hurt it or anything.
No, it doesn't. No, the Goof Proof we were doing rally towels for a while that we were giving out to people at the shows, and they were applying I think they were hot splits actually on that one, but those worked great on it. They feel great, they look great, and they work. They work perfect.
And Charlene says, I was surprised you suggested a nylon bag. I thought nylon would melt. If you're using a CAD Prints, for example, CAD Prints is a very low temperature as far as transfers go. And if you follow the directions again, it's not going to hurt nylon. Not at all. I do it all the time, and it's fun.
Right, yeah. CAD prints only apply to 305 degrees, so it's a lot lower than a goof proof. So it does, and that's why we did that, is because we realized that there were going to be some materials that required a lower temperature, so the CAD print would work great on that.
And one of the questions, what is best for a sweatshirt? Both are fine.
Both CAD prints and the goof proof.
Yeah.
I would recommend the goof proof over the hot split only because, like I mentioned earlier, it does have that adhesive on the back. So you're going to get a nice good grip into that sweatshirt.
A lot of the questions are coming in, how durable are the transfers versus screen printing? And you know, the physical abuse in sports for everyday use. I mean, you guys have been doing it for a lot of years, and a lot of people use it on uniforms. And you have great success. They have no issues, no problems. So, yeah, no, I think it's excellent for sportswear.
Yeah, we definitely do have a lot of companies that order for uniforms. We have people that order for school uniforms, like if they're doing phys ed, stuff like that, something that's going to be worn and washed a lot. Sports teams, they do order from us as well. So, you know, the durability of the transfers is great. They will last the life of the garment, and, you know, they are just as durable as screen printing. So.
And again, some of these questions are almost the same, and I know you guys always like to look at the questions and get back to people. So we might have already answered some of these questions. But there's one in here. How are you adding a name to the middle or of another transfer? Won't it stick? Like football mom?
Yeah, I'm going to try to find it here.
Like putting a transfer on top of a transfer is what they're asking.
Right. Right. What you do is you just put the name down. You apply the first transfer, and then you put there it is. You put the express name, for example, down where you want it to be placed, and then you cover the entire transfer, because if you don't cover it, it could get on the top platen. You cover the entire transfer with a cover sheet, so that you make sure that, you know, you don't get anything on your top platen, and that will allow you to apply that name on top of that ink transfer.
Okay. Megan, there's so many questions here. It just goes on and on and on, which is great. I appreciate everybody's interest in asking these questions, but we are over our time. So what I'll do is I'll send you the questions, Megan, and if you'd like to, if you can get back to these people, to everyone.
Sure.
That'd be great.
Sure.
All righty. Can you go back to the contact information?
I can.
That last page.
There we go.
Okay, excellent. Okay, well, thank you, Megan. Excellent information and great webinar.
Thank you.
We thank everybody for joining us today. If you have any questions from Great Garment Graphics, you can go to our website, again, www.greatgarmentgraphics.com. The webinar will be on that site, but it will also be on Transfer Express's website, so you have a chance to view it again. And I think you said the PDF files are available, or will be available, on the Transfer Express website. So if you'd like a copy of that, please go get a copy of that. And again, thank you. Very good presentation today, Megan.
Thank you, Mal.
All right. Again, I want to thank everybody for joining us, and this does conclude our presentation for today. Megan, I'm going to leave this contact page up for just a few moments so everybody get a chance to write the information down.
Okay.